27 years old. I'm from Nakuru, and I'm a student here at KIPS doing radio journalism, and I'm a person with visual impairment. That's just much.
So when did you join KIPS?
I joined KIPS about a month ago. Before then, I had been looking for a school to do radio, but I wasn't so successful because of the fact that I am visually impaired, and the story about my sight goes way back. So
when did it happen?
Well, the sight loss
Yeah.
happened in the beginning of 2016, because I had an operation done on me, a laser surgery done on me in December 2015, and in the process, the operation ended up scarring my retina.
Okay, it
So
affected your sight.
yeah, and the scar expanded. When it expanded, it impaired direct vision. So like when I'm looking at you, I can't see you, but when I look to the side, I can see a shadow with my peripheral vision.
Okay.
Yeah, and basically I can see light and major colors, but still with the peripheral vision. But more than that, I can't read text. I can't do much. I can't read at all.
So what was the operation about? Would you speak about the condition that led to you?
I had glaucoma from way back when I was a kid. So, and I had been treating it with medication from around 95 to date. But then in 2015, by the year 2015, it had already messed up my right eye. So my doctors decided, you know what, let's do a surgery that might save the left eye, so that I don't end up, losing it also. But in the process, they messed it all up.
Where did you undergo the
Surgery?
Which facility?
I don't know if I'm obliged to reveal this.
Was it in Nairobi? You can
Yeah,
just
in
mention.
Nairobi.
Yeah,
In Nairobi.
In a Nairobi hospital, right?
No, not in Nairobi.
Just within Nairobi.
Within
Just
Nairobi.
within
That's
Nairobi.
distinct.
Okay.
Understand. So why radio journalism specifically?
I always wanted to do radio, but when I cleared high school, my mom didn't have enough cash, to get me through campus. So I opted to do graphic design, and with hopes that I'll take off that burden of her, so that when I'm done with the course, I'll find a good job, do a bit of saving, and then take myself back to school and do radio. But then when everything was starting to look up, because by the time I was losing sight, I was already working. Yeah, so I lost my sight then when everything was.
Where were you working?
I was working in Nakuru in a design firm, and when I was there, that's when I noticed like I'm really straining when I'm doing my designs. I can't really capture the edges real good when I'm doing any editing.
Okay.
And that's when I said, I think I should go back to the hospital, because I had been going for clinics all along. So when I went back to the hospital and explained to my doctor what was happening to my eye, they ran tests and told me, your sight is deteriorating by the day, so we need to do something about it. And I think the laser will be the best option. So, them being the doctors, I said yes. And
And now you've started off a new career line, radio journalism.
Radio journalism.
Now, what is your ambition? What do you intend to do for radio? Are you seeking to be a presenter or a
Yes.
reporter?
Exactly. I want to be a presenter. I always wanted to be on radio, and just do. So far, I've been told it's called continuity presentation.
Yes.
Just be on radio, talk to people. It was really devastating because, I had to drop out of my work, and having an operation such as that being done on you, and then you have these hopes that everything is gonna work out, you're gonna go back to work, everything is gonna be fine, and then all of a sudden the sky's there. So I had to go back home. It was stressful, I got depressed, so it really took a serious toll on me, and I must say I really sank to the bottom. I had never sunk that far, but I did. But then I have some really an amazing family, and a few close friends who really always tried to encourage me. A cousin of mine called Bernard Shira, he found a school for me in Nairobi West. Just by chance, he just spotted it when he was passing by heading home from work. It's called Kenya Society for the Blind. So he went in there the following day, just to check what really that place was about. Excuse me. And they told him they do rehabilitation for people who've lost sight when everything was going on for them. Not really for people who've lost sight from way back, because if you lost sight from way back, then you go through special.
So it's for people who've gone through the sudden change from seeing
exactly.
and now not.
Through that change and everything, losing sight.
What kind of programs do they take you through? Other programs?
So when you're there, you're being taught. First, they do counseling, and also now they also take you through braille lessons for 6 months. So that you just learn the basics of braille, so that you can also handle yourself out there. And also they do teach mobility, be mobile, to move from one place to another. And they also teach you adaptive computers. So it's a normal computer, but it's installed with an audio program called JAWS. So with this JAWS, everything responds to you in audio. So if you're doing maybe typing a letter or maybe sending mail, it tells you what to do. Now, given that, suppose you have a laptop and you have to see, because you have to use the touchpad or maybe the mouse to move from one window to the next. For someone who's visually impaired, cannot do that. So there's some keystrokes you're taught how within the keyboard. So you use the keyboard as the mouse and at the same time as the keyboard itself.
So for how long have you been at the institute?
I was there for 6 months.
Okay. So you're done with it?
Yeah, I'm done with it. I kicked off until last year in June, and graduated in December.
So you have this ambition of going to radio journalism. Probably
Yes.
Are there radio journalists that you're interested in? The programs, radio programs that you're interested in, that you follow so much up?
Well, in terms of like mentorship,
Yes.
I always like listen to radio, the morning shows especially.
Which one specifically? You can mention.
Specifically, they say like my King in the morning.
Yes.
Classic Maisha sometimes. I also. These are the two most important, most common ones, the ones I listen
So it's Radio Maisha Subuhi.
Yeah, Radio Maisha Subuhi.
Who just mentioned the names? Alex,
and these other guys.
Otoyo.
Yeah, Otoyo. Yeah.
So and Minor and King.
Minor and King, yes. Yeah.
Now talk about trending topics for you, like technology, sports, and fashion.
Sure.
For you to be up to date with all those, you need to be on the net and know all that. How do you juggle between? Do you have a phone?
First up, we have phones. Every smartphone has an audio software.
Okay.
And now I have a laptop that has been installed with the JAWS. Like when I'm there at the reception, I usually just go through YouTube videos. I can't see, but I can hear. And I can also browse. using all the keystrokes, moving from one link to the next. I can read through. The JAWS program reads out for me, so all I have to do is listen. So when I listen, I gather all the information.
Is it difficult or something someone can learn? And
yes, once you learn, that's it. And now for someone like me, when you lose sight, it's one sense, so the others get heightened. So you might find like with the JAWS program, all these audio programs, they have their speech rates. So there's a way you can adjust, maybe slower, faster, or even really faster. Now it also depends on your hearing capacity. So for me, my hearing capacity when I'm using the audio, so the JAWS program is around 40%, and it's a bit faster still. Yeah. So someone else might be really faster.
So has the situation locked you out of social media? Or
No.
You can still access your Facebook, Twitter, and all that?
I am actually very active on WhatsApp.
Okay.
Pretty much, because all I have to do, like with my phone installed activated with that audio software, everything, it reads out everything. The only thing it can't do, it can't read anything graphic, let's say photos or videos. So everything else it can. So once maybe someone posts something online, all I have to do is just tap. It reads out, I gather what I listen to what it has said.
Let's say on a group, on a WhatsApp group, the way people interact, you are able to, it reads out to you what people are saying.
Exactly.
Even in Swahili.
Does it tell the person, maybe the person who has posted the message?
Exactly. It reads out even the number.
Okay.
Let's say person X, 07 what. And then it reads out what he has posted. Now, the tricky part comes in when someone has posted in Swahili, because it's meant to read out everything in English. So it will read out a word by word.
So you have to be keen.
You have to be really keen. Now that's where the speech rate comes into play, because if you can't really understand with that speech rate, the higher speech rate that you used to, you can reduce it so that you can actually gather what has been said. It's being typed in Swahili, but it's being read in English. You can understand. Okay. Yeah.
Don't you have? Okay, you said when you're typing like a response, and you're trying to say, I'm in class.
Yeah.
Suppose you type the wrong letter, or it pronounces each letter.
Yeah. If you're on keyboard, whichever letter you touch, it responds. So if you, let's say you're saying I'm in class, so you select, let's say like a wrong letter, let's say like D. So what I'll do, I'll swipe to the left twice, and I'll get to A, and it will say it's A, and then I'll double tap.
Okay.
Everything is all about just double tapping. Yeah, because you see with the audio software, you have to first acknowledge that that's the letter you want, and then double tap it for it to reflect on the keyboard, on the text. Yeah.
That's interesting, right?
Very interesting. Very interesting.
It is. Trust me, and I think I must say I'm lucky to have lost height at this age, when technology is a bit advanced. Because if you could ask someone who lost their sight way back in the 90s, maybe 80s, even early 2000s, they didn't have this chance.
Do you have your phone here?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, please. Let's get that experience.
So, like, I'm using iPhone 4.
Yeah.
So once I switch it on, it can tell me the date.
5:26 p.m.
Or 5:20, like right now it's 5:26 p.m. Yeah.
Thursday, the 19th of July.
And then it's Thursday, the 19th of July.
Unlock.
And then if it will go to unlock, I'll double tap.
Unlock.
So
One tab. One. Back button.
So everything, it's being translated to be in audio.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Compose message.
suppose I want to type a
Double tap
message.
edit.
I'll
Compose
tap
message.
on compose
Text
message.
Yes.
I'll double tap. It will opens up the keyboard, and then
Capital D.
I'll type
Delta.
Okay.
and see.
Capital G. Capital H.
say hi.
Calculate U I space hi.
Oh, nice.
So once I press space, the word that I typed, it reads out.
Okay.
Yeah.
It means you're done with that one.
Yes, I'm done with that one. If there is a spelling mistake, it will respond and it will give me an autocorrection, an option for autocorrection. And then I can either select it or move on.
So mostly you're on earphones or?
Not really, unless I'm in a maybe some noisy place or maybe in a matatu, that's when I use it.
Okay.
But otherwise, like you might feel like for you might see if it's insecure
Because someone it might read out a message.
Yeah.
That is okay.
But you see, for you, if I was to give it to you, or rather to play you a message with this speech rate, because on my phone I usually use 100%, 95 to 100% speech rate. It's really fast. You can't hear because you're not used.
Oh yeah, sure. So that is the strategy.
That's the strategy.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about money and? You like say you want to come to class and you pay fare, bus fare.
You'll just know. Once there's a way we recognize.
You are trained on how to.
You're not even trained, but sometimes you just learn by yourself because you have to differentiate. Because one thing you have to note is when it comes to notes, they vary in sizes. 1,000 notes is really huge.
Would you mind if probably I give you a note so that
Yes.
you can identify? Yeah. Okay. Let me see. This one.
It's probably 100 or 50 shillings.
It's 200.
It's 200. Because I usually touch it, you pull it like this and you can tell. But they are varying sizes.
Yeah, sure,
They do vary in sizes.
1,000 is larger.
Yeah.
How about a coin?
A coin you can actually tell pretty easily.
Right. Sure. Great.
Because they even vary in weight. Yeah.
It's interesting. What is your experience like when you come to matatus, especially? I want to speak to matatus.
Well, I must say I'm pretty lucky. I live with my aunt in Nakuru because my mom is way back in Nakuru. And I've created a really amazing relationship with the Buruburu crew, the Matatu crew. So once I get to the stage, they pick me up from there. And when they drop me off at the archive stage, there's always someone to bring me all the way to the entrance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone from the matatu?
Yes.
Or?
Wow.
From the matatu. One of the touts will just bring me over.
Okay.
Yeah. Same thing happens when I get home, when I light at my stage. They're usually there.
Okay. So they know you.
They know me even
know
by
your
name.
friends.
Yeah. Now we've created that bond, the friendship. And
So that you pay
see,
them?
From them. Yeah. No, I don't pay them.
Okay.
It's just from the heart. And you see, for them, it's like they've seen me from way back when before I even lost height.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you know some of them by name. Maybe you can mention
yeah,
one.
there's Kinawala, Shigwede, Johnny, Kappa.
Buruburu matatus
Yeah.
also have names.
I really can't remember the matatu names, but the guys, even the drivers, they are really amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
So we've created some really
What
awesome
about
bond.
your classmates and all that?
Even my classmates, they usually like from class. You won't meet someone. I won't meet someone who will just escort me all the way to the reception or maybe to the entrance, or sometimes even take me all the way to the stage. Like that friend who came in here with me, his name is Zephyr. Usually, when I'm done with classes, he takes me all the way to the stage.
How does he know? You call him or you text
No,
him?
we usually, coincidentally, we usually meet here at the reception.
Oh, so there's
So-
a way it just happens naturally.
Yeah, it just happens naturally. He's done with class, I'm done with class, and just meet there.
Do you have brothers and younger
Yeah,
siblings?
I have. I'm the last born of 5. I have a big brother called Mike, and elder sister called Jim, and then the pair of twins, Carol and Kate, and then I follow. Yeah.
How supportive are they?
Pretty much, very much supportive. They like on a daily basis, I won't be someone who will just call me, just check on me. Bro usually sends me mass fare to make sure that I don't get stuck at any one time. I got credit. Suppose I should get somewhere like stranded, I can call someone. For the iPhone, it's called the VoiceOver. You can find it in the general. You go to settings, go to general, and then access music. But for the Android phones, it's called voice to text to speech or the Google Talkback. If it's not there, you can find it on the Play Store. It's free to download. Yeah, and it works the same way.
Now try save his contact so that we see.
0719629691.
Let's go back, get the phone, double tap, then select reasons, the reasons called, and then I go to the number itself. I select more info, the number, and then I'll swipe down, and then select create new contact. And there, I'll swipe to the left until I find the fastest section, double tap, and then the keyboard will appear, and then how do I save it? Donald. So, Donald. Montgomery. Last.
So space means you're done.
Yes.
Okay.
If I double tap the space bar, it reads out what I've been typing.
Yeah.
Yes. So when I'm done with that, I can go back.
Orientation box. Status bar item. First. Donald. No. That instant message. Insert and instant message. Orientation box. Status bar. That instant message. Done. Button.
Select done and double tap.
That instant message. New contact. Heading. Heading. New contact. Done. Button.
Done. You can reduce the speech rate so that you can actually hear
40%.
what it's saying.
95%. Remind me. Donald Magomere. Mobile.
Yeah.
How do you reduce the speech rate?
You just swipe down.
Down.
15%.
If you want to increase, same way.
45%.
Okay.
Remind me. Message.
That's amazing.